Hello, my name is GC Denwiddie. I am an entrepreneur, book blogger, and speaker, and today I will be reviewing Yani and Shani's Rainy Day. This book was written by Shani Saxon Parrish and Ayana Bird, and it was illustrated by Megan Barnes. The plot of the book is simple. Shani and Yani are best friends, and Yani visits Shani's house. Instead of being able to go out to play, the young girls are forced to stay inside because it's raining outside. Instead of telling the young girls to, hey, go watch movies or play your video games or play on your phone, Shani's mom suggests that they use their imagination. And their imagination takes them all over the world. Let's talk about the graphics of this book. As you can see by the cover, the graphics are very eye-catching and they will cause you to really stay attentive and focused on what's going on. Based on this cover, these graphics are fabulous, darling, just fabulous. These by far are the most stylish characters that I've ever seen in a children's book. And by that, let's just take a look at Shani's mom right here. Look how fly she is with those red glasses and those cool suspenders. And look at Shani and Yani's style. And I'll try to get a little close up here, but right there and right there, they have matching necklaces that have their names, and just that small attention to detail is sprinkled throughout this book. As you can see, Miss Barnes even puts little details in the watercolors and the clouds. For instance, you have stars here, you have rainbows here. She does a really great job. I also just want to show you my favorite scene in the book is when they become pirates. And as you can see, I want to make sure I have this right. Yani is here and this is Shani. This is Shani, this is Yani. But Yani has this cool milkmaid braid and Yani has this cool pirate haircut. The natural hair, the clothes, the popping melanin throughout this book, just executed to perfection. Now, let's talk about diversity. One thing I was really impressed about with this book is they have such a sophisticated worldview to be young. I mean, they're going to Africa, they're going to Paris, they're being cooks, whipping up fabulous dishes, they're being prima donnas and prima ballerinas. When I was their age, I don't think my worldview was that sophisticated. I was like thinking about cows or something. Just amazingness. But another thing I really like about that, because of that sophisticated worldview, is like a pushback against kind of stereotypes of young women of color not really knowing what's going on in the world. This is a direct response to that and saying, we know what's up. Additionally, again, I can't stress upon just how beautiful that skin tone is and those natural hairstyles are. I've seen some books and the characters are not drawn well and they're African American. It just doesn't look good. But this one, hey, the diversity is there and anybody can relate to these young women. Let's talk about themes. One major theme, well, the major theme that I'm highlighting is going to be imagination. Again, Shani's mom is the real MVP. I was that kid with the active imagination, so I can appreciate that she didn't discourage that or she didn't try to put that energy elsewhere. She let their imagination run wild. Another important theme in this book is going to be travel. And with travel, you can pull out sub-themes such as geography, such as culture, such as language. I really think they just nailed this to a T. Now, my last thing I'm going to talk about is going to be kidability. And that just means would I recommend this book to someone else? I absolutely would, with an astounding yes. And I say that because I was that kid with the active imagination. Other people thought I was weird, but I wasn't. And I just appreciate that they had that understanding with each other and they took it there with their minds. Additionally, the book is actually written by real life best friends. The two authors have been best friends from childhood, and you can absolutely feel that energy as the book is written. Another great thing about this book is kind of this rhyme riff that they have. Depending on where they are in the world or what they're doing with their imagination, the rhyme will be Yani plus Shani equals a never bored two. But depending on the situation, they'll add a specific detail. So Yani plus Shani equals a blah, 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 never bored two. Really great job with that. And I think people that read the book will remember that. Now, another thing that may be a concern, not really. This book, as you can see, has a matte finish. It's not necessarily glossy. So if you have sticky fingers, it could potentially do some damage, but I don't think that's a huge concern. Overall, this book was executed perfectly. Great job to Kafani Press for publishing this book. I mean, hey, if you want to know more about this book, look at the link, click on the link in the description box, and you can find out more. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more cool book reviews, please subscribe. And just thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!